Hello, hello. This is Jack the Noob, and we're back. And we're picking up, it's been a while. I have not been live streaming lately. I've been concentrating on videos. But I'm back to do, a 50K, it's a 50K special for, we've got 50,000 views on the channel. And, we're playing the first installment of our new game, which we'll be picking up after Four Swords Adventures, which is Dynasty Warriors 7. It's a great game. I'm pretty sure this is the one. I don't think this is. It's been a while since I played them. We're gonna have to get in and see. Everything's set weird. We're gonna pick up. I guess we're gonna have to pick up where we. Yep. We're gonna start on normal, but we're gonna try to make things higher. So if you don't know the story behind this
looks bad. Our men are surrounded by yellow turbans.
It is the height of foolishness to
this
set
is
up camp on a
the
narrow
romance.
path
It's
when you
a
have
story
such
that's
numbers.
based on Romance of the Three
but look on the
Kingdoms,
bright side.
which is
Now
a
we get to
Chinese
rest.
literary story.
You finished talking?
The best thing is I could say
Do
is
this right.
this comes at the end of the
Let's
Han
get on
Dynasty.
with it.
So the Han Dynasty was formed probably, from Western point of view,
Words are
right before the rise of the Roman Republic, and it fell about 150-ish or so is when it started to really, you could see the cracks. It was going downhill. It's pretty much over.
We just need to pummel the yellow turbans, right? Let's get this over with then.
Okay. Everything's slow because he's so.
Looks like one of our superiors needs our help, cousin. We'd better give him a hand.
He's so weak. It takes forever to swing anything. Let's deal with this first.
I must defeat you. My duty demands it. Now come and face me.
Anyway, this comes pretty much at the end
Your time
of the Han Dynasty, which
never met someone so strong.
the Han Dynasty, like I said, was
Fallen before.
the end of the.
I knew they'd be
It fell right before the probably the end of the before the Western Roman Empire fell. So about 200 is probably the earliest that you're going to want to. 200 AD is probably the best you want to get with on that. Was when I think the last emperor, who was a child emperor, kind of gotten overthrown.
You saved me.
Everything. Gosh. It's horrible because he's so slow because he's just weak. Oh, is that the end? Okay.
Magnificent. Be sure to call by my camp later.
Anyway,
You'll be duly rewarded.
the Han Dynasty is a
During
huge.
the later Han period, the signs
Yeah,
of
the later
impending
Han.
rebellion were everywhere. Corruption within the imperial court had thrown the land into chaos and caused the people to suffer greatly. In this time of uncertainty, the people found themselves yearning for change. Zhang Jiao, the leader of a religious sect known as the Way of Peace, fanned the flames of rebellion and formed an army. This uprising would later come to be known as the Yellow Turban Rebellion. The threat of the Yellow Turbans loomed like a dark cloud over the Han. Sensing their impending doom, the imperial court raised the call for troops across the land. Among those who answered, one was determined to use the turmoil to make a name for himself. His
Cao
name
Cao.
was Cao Cao, the hero of chaos. With numerous loyal followers, he threw himself into the battle. For within his heart burned a secret ambition, the likes of which the world had never seen.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah, see, he's... Oh, it's because I had a cutlass. That's what it was. I want a cutlass.
The Imperial Court is too corrupt.
Speak to the person with the red mark above their head.
Yeah, you should speak to other people because you get cool buffs.
I'm not afraid.
Ah, cousin. It's like the Imperial...
Leave it be.
Yeah, we went to the weapons dealer.
Welcome.
Okay, so we haven't unlocked his favorite weapon yet. Okay.
You got lucky. The Black Art. Those yellow...
The Black...
Yeah. Yeah.
The Black Art.
Come on, you.
Alright, I think that's everybody. And now let's head over here.
This kid. I know that. Come.
And it's time to get
The
started.
enemy is led by Chung Jiao. Let's make sure we defeat him before the Imperial troops grab the glory.
You understand, don't you? You see the path I must walk.
It is of no concern to me where you go. My only task is to keep your path.
So, yeah, so the Han Dynasty's on the way to... on the way down. And the one we're essentially...
We must retreat. This is not the end.
And because of it, you are now... Yeah, defense up. That's what we need. Let's go take care of this one over here before anybody gets to claim it. Anyway, the Imperial Court, well, so the Han Dynasty was really, it's really a big deal. It was the second dynasty in China that really united China. The first was the Chen Dynasty. And they only last for one emperor. And then the first ruler of the Han Dynasty overthrew them. They essentially united China through the Warring States period, and then he only lasted one. His sons did not kind of hold up, and the first ruler of the Han Dynasty overthrew him, and he founded the Han Dynasty. Like I said, the Han Dynasty started essentially... Yes, now we're starting to speed up a little bit. Essentially started... speed up. Essentially started... like I said, the Han Dynasty essentially started around the Roman Republic, and it went all the way until right before probably it fell, right before the fall of the Western Roman Empire. And then from there, it kind of splintered into a whole bunch of warlords, and what came out of those warlords was the Three Kingdoms, which was essentially this faction, which is called Wei, which was originally led by Cao Cao and then his son. And then from there you have the second one, which is Wu, which was led by the Swan family. and then, which if I'm mispronouncing the name, my apologies. I'm trying. English is a hard language. But from there you go. From there you have the Swan family, which was led by Seon Jin, and he died fairly early from an ambush. And then his son took over, which was Sun Se, and he did really well. He's actually praised as the Little Conqueror was his nickname, and he did phenomenal, but he died, I believe, by an assassination attempt, which Sun Se is one of my favorite characters. And then it fell to his youngest brother, Sun Quan, and he fought it out with Cao Cao. Now the last faction was named the Shu, which they usually call themselves. They were usually called the Suhan, because the leader of the Su was Liu Bei, and he was essentially like an uncle to the. He was said to be an uncle to the emperor.
I wouldn't dream of getting in your way. I'm just here to kill you.
He was essentially an uncle to the emperor, and he was trying to restore the Han Dynasty, they said, even though it seems more like he was trying to take over. But he did pretty well. But then the next, so they fought it out for a couple of years. All of them were fighting it out, only to have the fourth faction that came up kind of late, which they're called the Jin. Now the Jin faction, in the earlier Dynasty Warriors games, they're not even a part of it, which is hilarious to me. But then they showed up. Bye-bye.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Keep telling me that.
Another victim has fallen before me.
Oh! Yeah, I should probably turn the camera so I can see what's going on. I need to get rid of him. Good archers.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Anyway, so the three kingdoms were fighting out, and they kind of fell into the same traps that the Han and the Han Dynasty was having at the time, and they ended up like the Wu was having succession crises, and so the Wei wasn't really, but they were kind of corrupt. And the Shu, after Liu Bei died, kind of ran into a succession crisis because his son was just plain horrible. I shouldn't say he was horrible. He wasn't prepared to take on what his father kind of set up for him. And that kind of resulted in him losing it, him kind of losing it. So the Jin kind of came in as like the younger brother that, stands behind you and goes, oh, I got your back. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to go take on Dad. And then all of a sudden, as you get out there, you're like, yeah, I'm going to fight you, old man. all of a sudden you get hit with a stick in the back of the head, and you're like, what happened? And you turn around and it's like, sorry, hey Dad, I got him for you. You know? And that's Jin. Jin was the backstabbers, essentially, to the whole system. They were originally vassals of the Wei. It was called the Sima family, and they ended up backstabbing them, essentially. And what came about was they kind of turned the Weis and the Wei Emperor into a puppet and took over. And this led to Shu. This led them to marching an army against Shu. And Liu Bei's son just kind of opened the doors and was like, yeah, sorry. And gave up. So yeah, there was that. And the result is, unfortunately, Shu fell. Well, then they got themselves put as the governor of Shu, which was fine. But they weren't okay with that, and when the Wei Emperor tried, so Shu was essentially the first real one to fall, and when the Wei Emperor tried to make himself not a puppet, they dethroned him and said, we don't need you anymore, and took over Wei, resulting in Wei falling. And then the last one to fall was, of course, Wu, which, like I said, was having their own succession crisis with Is that a tennis racket? Why do you have a tennis racket? Anyway, he's faster with the slide for the time being. Anyway, I think he was supposed to have a tennis racket. Anyway, the result was that he ended up they were having their own succession crisis, and I think the one on the throne at the time was the grandson of Sun Quan, and he just wasn't doing well by all standards. He was a child emperor. He was a figurehead in all honesty, and everyone around him was pretty corrupt. Oh good, you're here. Let's deal with you.
I can't believe I lost to someone as scrawny as you.
Another victim has fallen before me.
That. And the defense up works well.
I cannot die. Not with so much left to do.
Anyway, so the result was that since everything was so corrupt, Jin just kind of strolled in and took it. And that was the end of Wu, Wei, and Shu. Which worked well. Ow. Ow. Thank you. Bring you along to sit there.
Your time is up.
And they, of course, founded the Jin Dynasty, which hung on, in different ways. They hung on, kind of like the Romans, actually. Like, for a while, they were the Southern Jin, and then they were the Western Jin, and then they were Jin, and then they were Jin again. I can't remember. There was a couple of them. They lasted through the next couple of periods until the predecessors for the Tang Dynasty kind of took them out and united China. And then they didn't last very long, and the Tang Dynasty took care of them. And if you don't know the Tang Dynasty, it's considered pretty much the golden era for Chinese culture.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the
A lot of cool things came out of that. They were actually the ones I do believe that lost, that allowed. They didn't discover paper, but they allowed because of certain things.
I can't believe I lost.
Paper ended up being distributed.
Another victim has fallen before me.
Because of them, which, I mean, I don't know if you know this, but kind of a good thing. So right now what we're playing is the Yellow Turban Rebellion, which is in China they have what's called the Mandate of Heaven. When it came to this time, which was heaven mandated. The heavens mandated that the emperor rule, and if the emperor lost the mandate of heaven, there was a whole thing behind that. And the reason why...
I can't believe I lost to someone as strong as you.
Oof,
Another victim has fallen before me.
that's taken care of. So there was a lot of there was a lot of turmoil on the court. It had to do with eunuchs and had to do with eunuchs and the eunuchs around the emperor, and then essentially the emperor's family, and the fact that the emperor was kind of a child at the time. And because of all that, then there was famine and some other stuff that was kind of going on around that the people kind of got really upset about. We're gonna have to stop for just a second.
What a hot.
There we go. Sorry, I had to set some stuff up on the side. There we go. You can keep going.
Flames of judgment. Turn the
As I recall, we need to get rid of this.
Very showy. But I'm sure there's some way to extinguish your little fire show.
Yeah, you gotta take these out, and I just forget how to take them out. Anyway, so what resulted was the Yellow Turban Rebellion, which is this right here. And there was also a lot of decentralization from the court at the time. And the decentralization resulted in warlords essentially having their own little armies all over China. The provincial governors all kind of had their own little armies all over China, and that resulted in this. Nope, can't let you do that. Goodbye.
Is it that you wish to achieve by defeating me?
An end to the conflict. Nothing more.
You fool. The Han's days are over. Defeating me won't stop anything at all.
It is not my task to read the future. All I need do is follow my lord.
He's gonna lose an eye.
You blind, pathetic fool.
So the end result was because of all the famine and corruption and infighting in the court
is rewarded with
and
hard
decentralization.
strength.
Now Han had to call on the warlords to kind of supplement the royal army's men, and that's where Cao Cao comes in. That's where the Wu family comes in, and that's also
Conflict is over.
where the Shu family or the the
I
Liu
will
Bu or
continue
Liu Bei
to
gets
rely
his
on
army, kind of. So, and all of it kind of comes to a head and it starts to splinter, and we'll see
Long
that.
past its peak, the Han Empire had nowhere to go but down. However, the might of Cao Cao helped bring an end to the Yellow Turban Rebellion. As a result of his deeds in battle, he was promoted to the rank of colonel. Meanwhile, the Han Imperial Court lost the last vestiges of its authority and influence. It was then that Cao Cao's childhood friend, Yuan Shao, rose to power. We must slay
So
the 10 eunuchs who are responsible for this corruption. He gathered together various warlords and eliminated the eunuchs. However, from his position within the Imperial Court, Cao Cao could sense it. The 10 eunuchs were not the only ones harboring the smoldering sparks of rebellion.
Yeah.
For there was another threat, a violent wind capable of toppling the once mighty Han Empire. And that threat had a name, Dong Zhuo, a brutal warlord, feared far and
So there was so much infighting in the capital that the Han Dynasty actually invited Dong Zhuo into the capital to help kind of settle things down. And when he got there, he realized he was the only one with men, so he could pretty much do whatever he wanted, and he did. And he kind of mistreated the child emperor at the time, and Yan Shao, Cao Cao, and a couple of other warlords got together to take him down.
Speech. Very rousing.
Yes. Well, we must stop Dong Zhuo.
But it kind of just fizzled out.
Me, remember, you're going to help.
He's kind of a prick.
Got that?
What is it?
My lord, Dong Zhuo wants to see you.
The last guy who tried to mess with Lord Dongzhuo. Nobody messes. I can never.
Now, a lot of people,
Lord Dongzhuo is frightening, sure, but he's got nothing on Lord Liu Bu.
Liu Bu is the one that you got to worry about. So, Dong Zhuo had an adopted son
Just how long do you
called Liu Bu, and he is just a beast of a person.
Oh, I fear you too will be bitten by Dong Zhuo.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. So we're gonna play as Cao Cao this time.
So you're Cao Cao. You made quite a name for yourself at the Yellow Turban Rebellion. I can tell you have potential, which is why you should come serve me.
What do you mean by that?
Slaughter all who oppose us. Help me create a land in my image.
It's a pretty ugly image.
And what kind of land would that be?
Isn't it obvious? A land filled with food, wine, and women. My very own personal paradise.
I see. A very However, there is no room in...
You are a fool.
Gotta run.
I might have known they'd have set an ambush. Still, we must not fall here.
I have to get out of this enclosure first and foremost.
You are powerless before me. We need more men.
Yeah, so this is very much a typical Oh, what was I saying? So Dong Zhuo had an adopted son called Lu Bu, and he was considered the best warrior at the time. Not a fantastic general, and he tended to betray everyone that he worked for, which is not a good thing. But he kind of hung out with Dong Zhuo for the longest time. Well, then, I forget who it was. Someone in the court promised him a girl's hand in marriage, which I forget her name. She was very pretty. She ended up, and then as soon as he got done promising her to Lu Bu, he turned around and did the same thing to Dong Zhuo, and Lu Bu ended up killing Dong Zhuo. So all of this is for nothing, because like I said, it eventually fizzles out. This alliance against him eventually just fizzles out, and everyone kind of goes their own way, and then he gets murdered by Lu Bu. And then Lu Bu eventually goes and takes residence under Liu Bei.
For yours is the first head I shall see. My ambition cannot be stopped.
Lord Cao Cao, I will help you escape. A life as valuable as yours must not be lost here.
Who are you? And why would you help me?
My name is Chen Gong. My conscience can no longer endure Dong Zhuo's tyranny. Quickly, this way.
Yeah, and then he went and took up residence under Liu Bei, and while Liu Bei was out, where's he going? Oh, he's going the other way. Hold on, I need to take out these two generals.
Who do you think you are? You dare to get in our way?
Handmaidens.
Oh, you have no idea how grateful I am. I was taken from my very home and held in captivity. But now, I am free to return. Please, take this.
What did she give us? Good. Excuse me. We need to get back over there and take care of that guy. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of intrigue going on. I kind of, like I said, I kind of spoiled the end, which was essentially Jin kind of takes it all over. But in the first, I think 5 or 6 Dynasty Warriors, there is no Jin. You only see Wei Shu and Wu, and they kind of just kind of rule the roost. And then all of a sudden, in this, I think it was this one, I'm pretty sure 6 was kind of like the evil no one liked, mostly because they redid a whole bunch of stuff and gave people weapons they normally didn't have.
Wild animals now.
And there's Lu Bu.
I am Lu Bu.
No, you're a beast.
You must be the fleeing rat.
Yes, I am. And now I'm going to run. Lu Bu's like the final boss that comes in the second level. You can't really beat him, and I'll give you a show.
Lu Bu is a man of extraordinary might.
Yeah, we just don't want to deal with that.
You are powerless before me. There's no one out there who can defeat me.
I mean, we'll try. It's still on normal difficulty, so there's a possibility. But I find that probably isn't going to work. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by him. Because that just ends badly. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is get hit by him. He's the coolest horse in the game, too.
You are powerless before me.
Woo! As you see, his defense is just off the board. There's no point in trying to fight it. It takes so much energy. Okay, we gotta go. Let's get out of here. Oh, excuse me. Got a little too close. He's going to follow us all through this game.
If I recall correctly, a tiger is kept in a cage here. If we let it loose, the enemy will be thrown into disarray.
We're going to have to go back there and deal with Lu Bu. Yeah, there's tigers. They look hungry. Have fun, boys. Don't go in the room with the tigers.
Ah! A tiger! A tiger on the loose! Great rewards await he who claims the head of Cao Cao. We must not be allowed to escape.
I want to take out Lu Bu because he's so hard to deal with.
To make a sacrifice to my lunar spear.
Oh, we got full health again. We're leaving. See, like I said, he's like the final boss you can't really beat. You just end up getting yourself in more and more trouble. Oh, you got a defense up and an attack up. That's not fair. That's cheating. Oh! Oh, he hurt so much. And that was a waste. Oh, never mind.
You are powerless before me. I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall seek. My ambition cannot be stopped.
We must retreat. This is not the end.
Got him! That was... Woo! It's not easy to deal with him. Alright, let's go this way.
Charge! Don't let him get away.
in some of the earlier games, like, you might as well just, unless you go in with a fully maxed out character, it does, like, you might as well just leave. I didn't want to do that.
You are powerless before me.
Still a shame that they got rid of the bodyguard mechanic. Raising your bodyguard was kind of like a cool thing. If you don't know, Koei, I think, is the name of the creator of this. They
The only way to stop that is to take down the commander.
yeah, it didn't even hit me and I got hit. I don't know how that works. Here.
Fight me now for glory.
That's taken care of. Ow.
Excellent. Now quickly, we must make haste.
Last room. Ah.
Our path is blocked. You'll have to find some way to clear the obstruction.
You are powerless before me.
Yeah, we can use that thing.
That weapon. I could probably use it myself.
There we go. Then we're out. Time to hit the road.
From here, it is time for me to take my leave. This land needs a hero like yourself.
Now, usually, like in the earlier episodes, you would take... excuse me. You would take one lord and just go through...
Just go tidy things up.
Bye-bye.
You knew this would be dangerous, didn't you?
I wish to see this Dongjua with my own eyes.
I don't know how long I'll last doing stuff like this. Maybe I should get out of the bodyguard.
Then maybe I'll get you a guard dog like Blue Moon.
No.
Having managed to elude Dongjua's pursuit, Cao Cao fled the capital.
Everybody fled the capital.
Yuan Shao was forced to retreat to Ji province in the north as well. The other warlords also escaped the capital and returned to the homes which they had left behind. As waves of tyranny washed over the capital, only the sound of Dongjua's cruel laughter could be heard. It seemed as if the land was doomed to be shrouded in chaos. Yet Cao Cao, who was at his best in times of adversity, had already prepared his next move. He raised troops and sent a call to arms to the various warlords across the land. His aim was to form a coalition against Dongjua, with Yuan Shao as its leader. And so, Yuan Shao, Cao Cao, and numerous other brave souls began their march on the capital to confront Dongjua. Which side would emerge victorious? The harbingers of a new age, or the tyrant who epitomized the evil that men do? The answer would soon be revealed on the field of battle.
John? So, yeah. So we're gonna run into some heroes here.
The people are
There's Liu
suffering at
Bei.
the
He's
hands
the
of
leader
Dong Zhuo.
of.
We must defeat him in order to save them.
He's essentially the leader of Shu Han later on. Let's see.
I hear
He's
Lord
just
Cao Cao and Lord Yuan Shao are old friends.
There's also another kind of faction in this, and they're called Other. And they kind of show up here or there, but like Lu Bu and
Xiahou Yuan. People fleeing with
Quite the crew we've got.
I guess.
Alright, nothing going on. Ah! So, this is going to be one of our generals.
Can I help you with...
Wow, you're like some kind of...
There's something not quite right with you, isn't there?
Yan Wei. He'll be one of our generals in the future. And there's Sun Jian.
I will fight to protect
He's
every
the...
member of
He...
our family and our clan.
He didn't found Wu. He... He's the father of Sun Ce, who founded Wu. And then Sun Quan, who was the younger brother of Sun Ce, became the first real emperor of Wu.
We are with you, Lord Sun.
Lord Yuan.
Yuan Shao.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get any weapons. Oh, cool. We can get some weapons. Can't get the bow, which is what... I mean, it's what he's shown with, but... But we can make spears, twin swords, clubs, tonfas, pikes, rapiers, swords. What kind of swords do we get? Wolfang? No. It's a lot of gold. Warfan, and an axe, which... What kind of axe you got? Oh. Anyway. Alright. So it has been a while since I played with this. In the earlier ones, he had a different weapon. So...
Capture Hulao Gate and defeat Dong Zhuo. First, we must seize Suchwei Gate.
Yeah, there's Guan Yu. He's sworn brother of Liu Bei. And then Cao Cao's fourth with us. We want to go around and take care of that general.
No one who has the courage to stand up to Hua Xiong.
Yeah, so that's actually supposed to be a thing that you do with Guan Yu. He does not have it. And I'm back with my tennis racket for some reason. I don't know why he has a tennis racket. I do know having him... Let's take this side. Now he is a good time with the arrows this way. Yeah.
That's another enemy pounded into some
But not the best. I don't know why I can't continue to go up this way. I need to go the other way, but taking out as many generals as you can is really the name of the game. I mean, taking out everything you can is really the name of the game, but... Here's look like you could use some help. Sometimes clearing out these sideways are the easiest way to make the map easier on yourself later in life. So I'll finish that up. Follow us down here. We can take care of this. Oh, Guan Yu, can you do something?
Come on, you cowards! I'll take you all on! Hey, who's that? He's got real guts, whoever he is. I've more than earned my reputation. I'm so hungry.
Nope, not what I wanted to do, but...
Come on, men! Remember, we are the proud troops of Lord Sun Jian.
What's all this? Is Sun Jian not feeding his troops then?
Wolfang. Oh, we gotta go.
Brings only suffering and hardship to the people. It is
We gotta go deal with that one general right there. Not really a time to be.
Impressive. It is always
Do I have a horse? I do.
A nobleman is in danger. Send reinforcements at once.
Yeah. Please don't kill him already. I went the wrong way. I should have went after him. I can only do so much. Come here. Not what I wanted to do. Defense up. Really need to go help out. What's his name? Alright, you come out of there. Come on.
I've more than earned my reputation.
There we go.
Retreat is the wisest course for now.
Get rid of him. Oh, now. Let's go take care of Sun Jian's problem.
Supplies still not arrived. I'm starving.
It seems vital supplies have not arrived. I believe it was your task to ensure that they did, Yuan Shu.
I've more than earned my reputation.
Yeah, so some.
Zhuo's rampage must be stopped here. For my children's generation, if not for my own. Yes, good work. I will repay your efforts by working just as hard myself.
Alright, we gotta go up to the supply depot, which I guess we should have done earlier. Or we shouldn't have done earlier. But hey. You live, you learn. Take care of that general over there. Yeah, I'm coming. Need a faster horse and a better weapon.
Are you insinuating that I'm not doing my job?
Yes.
I organize the supplies, but with enemy troops lying in wait, I can't bring them in. If you want to help, you can clear a path.
Regroup now and wait for further instructions.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
I've more than earned my reputation.
We must retreat.
Gotcha.
This is not the end.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
That didn't come out right. It sounded better in his head.
You will learn to regret this moment.
I will avenge our fallen allies.
Oh, don't do that.
It looks like the way is clear at last. It is time to send in the supply troops.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
It'll get them moving. Everybody starts advancing. But we really can't let that big general that came riding out head towards anything. Deal with him.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Yeah. Let's see what we can get out of this.
I shall return. Remember that. For you
Oh.
is the first head I shall see.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
He gets so much better as the game goes on. Because he gets like his...
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
His weapon gets so much better.
I've more than earned my reputation.
See you right there. Bye.
Very good. I shall remember your efforts.
Alright, let's go catch up with this guy. If some of these battles can take just forever.
More than earned my reputation.
Right in his back. There we go.
This is not the end.
It is. It is the end.
Another enemy pounded into submission.
Once again, sounded better in his head.
We cannot lose this area. Prepare the defenses and rotate in fresh troops. Quickly! We must maintain our current formation no matter what.
Get up.
You will
Clown.
learn to regret this moment.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
I really wish he would stop saying that. It's gonna make me laugh. Yeah, some of these levels take forever to get through.
Fight me now for glory.
Alright, just stand there then. How's your defense doing now?
Retreat. This is
Yeah.
not the end.
That's another enemy pounded
Oh.
into submission.
Well fought, you have. You have inspired me.
I've more than earned my reputation. You want my head? Then come and take it if you dare.
I dare. Whew. More health. Always use more health. Somebody hit me from behind.
Retreat is not necessarily to lose.
That's another enemy.
It's a loss.
pounded
A
into
loss is a
submission.
loss. Just take it. Ooh.
It's Wash Young.
Here comes Guan Yu. He takes his hit. Here's the guy he just took out.
The enemy general, Hua Xiong, has fallen before.
Hua Xiong was apparently like second only to Lu Bu in the camp, and so when Guan Yu took him out, it was kind of a big deal.
Magnificent. I am impressed.
Need him?
This ends badly.
Now he's done it. He's gone and got him there.
Oh, we're picking up where we left off.
Gate is ours. Only Hulao Gate remains.
So this is really just the. I think we're gonna take Hulao Gate, which is the next gate, which is where everything kind of fell apart, because that's where Lu Bu made his in battle debut. Like, obviously he was around the capital and everything, but if you're wondering why everyone's energy is so low right now, it's because it's a really early level. As we progress, like, their energy is going to get a lot larger, especially compared to mine.
Use the catapult to break down the gate.
I've more than earned my reputation.
Oh, he's blocking. Yeah, I'll deal with it in a second.
Never lived to tell the tale.
There we go.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Taking this kill.
You have potential, and it is potential that I seek.
Pretty sure I just stole his kill. Alright, let's go check out these three generals. Because they are all bunched up. So let's just see if we can take them all out at once.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
I think I missed two.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first.
Yeah, I need that attack up. Leave me alone.
I've more than earned my reputation.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Sometimes Moses are so busted. The best time ever is to get these games together and play.
Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
Play with your brother, play with your friends. Get up.
I must retreat.
Because it just becomes a game of one, killing, like, stealing each other's kills, and two,
Now it's my turn.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
didn't I already beat you up once? I don't know. The NBC ones, they just say the same thing over and over again. It's not really. It's kind of old.
You will learn to regret this moment.
Did I get him? Good. There's one more over here who's been holding up this whole flank. Blue Bay, you're so worthless. That is the only thing that I think they've done over time that has really, like, destroyed the game is they made, like, in 3 and 4. So the original Dynasty Warriors that first came out was kind of like a Mortal Kombat. Probably more like a Soul Calibur. It was a weapons-based tournament game, which was fine. Then the second one came out, and it had more of like this kind of pace. The third one, yeah, there he is, and he jumped off a gate. That is Red Hair, the best.
I care not what happens to
that pig, but any man who crosses me will be crushed on the spot.
It seems the beast has arrived. Do not pursue Lu Bu. Dong Hua is our only target.
You think you can escape
Nope.
me?
Oh, he takes off so much life. It's only a normal. Goodness gracious.
I've more than earned my reputation.
Run. Run. Sasa, what are you doing? That was worthless. Yeah, we're just gonna go inside the gate. Well, let's find the entrance to the gate. Yeah, not really the time, Lu Bu. I gotta go. Oh! Woo! I might get him here. Yes!
I won't forget this.
It is such a hit. Oh, yes, and his weapon. It is such a hit and run kind of fight with him. Now that's going to cause a lot of their troops to...
Halt! I shall stop your rampage.
Okay, so Zeke... Yeah, he's...
Defensive formation. We must protect the main camp.
He's one of Lu Bu's faithful men. And later he becomes one of Cao Cao's men. Zhuge Liang. Though they have him kind of dressed up like a Frenchman. I don't know why. Like, at least I've always seen him like dressed up like a Frenchman. Guan Yu, you steal my kill again.
We shall retreat now as planned.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Really, really, dude. You gotta be that way. Yeah, we'll hit that way in a minute. We gotta... Seize the catapults. I heard that. Oh, they didn't leave us anything good. Got this back.
You have potential, and it is potential that I seek.
Might want to go find some life. Like halfway. There's that little shuffle with Lu Bu. Kind of weakened me.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Thanks for the easy victory, guys. I think that victory against Lu Bu kind of powered us up a nice amount. I find it funny because, like, eventually we will play the earlier ones. and I'll show you, like, the Lubu in this one was fairly much of a pushover compared, like, granted, he still beat me to within an engineer of my life, but he was more of a pushover than in like 3 or 4. Excuse me. He was more of a pushover than 3 or 4 or even 5. Like, in all of those games, he kind of beat you. Like a redheaded stepchild.
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
Yeah, there we go.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land. Retreat. This is not the end.
That's another enemy.
I gotta remind myself to start putting more hashtags in the descriptions when I do live streams. I think I'm gonna go back to what I originally planned, was to live stream on Sundays, even if it's not for that long. I have to work on my titles. There we go. Yeah, we've pretty much overrun them at this point. But so one thing I was saying, the difference between some of the older ones and now is how much they've kind of like deflated the armies. Like, some of the like, your army used to be okay. I wouldn't say it was the best. It's not like you could sit back and let your army, you know, the armies of, if you, like, for this one, it's not like you could sit back and just let them go and they would win. But at least they wouldn't, you know, as long as there wasn't like a storyline context, like, you know, if Guan Yu didn't meet up with that one general and he ended up going to Yuan Shao and getting rid of him, you know, then you could lose.
Any who get in my way will die. End of story.
There she is, Dao Chen. That's Lubu's girlfriend and his girlfriend at the same time. And that's who he gets killed over.
I will never forget this. I'm not through yet.
That's another enemy pounded into
I really wanted to kill her before him. Oh well. And yeah, she's the reason that Dong Zhuo essentially dies, which they'll probably explain in the next cutscene.
Fine work, Xiahou Yuan. You are an example to us all.
Almost as quickly as they had come, the winds of tyranny disappeared from the land. Faced with the onslaught led by Cao Cao, Dong Zhuo was driven from Luoyang. In his new capital of Chang'an, he soon found himself betrayed and murdered by his retainer Lu Bu.
What a way to go.
For a time, the land knew peace once more. However, with nobody to rule, this newfound peace was tenuous at best. If only there was a hero who could unite the land.
It's not going to be
Powerful
Cao
though he
Cao.
Cao Cao was yet one warlord among many.
Yeah, there's a lot of them at this point.
It was then that remnants of the Yellow Turban Army rose up again.
This is kind of how Cao Cao gets his
They moved from
his
Jing
army.
province, looking to assassinate the Viceroy of Yan. Having made a name for himself in the battle against Dongjua, Cao Cao was requested to come to the assistance of Yan Province.
Eventually, he gets shot in the eye and needs to put on an eye patch.
Hey! This is our turf! What do you think you're doing?
Hunting tigers.
What are you leading the enemy here for? I'll get rid of them for you.
So I guess this is where we're going to pick up Diane Way.
It's them! You teach them a lesson, will you?
They feed me once, and now I've got to look after their sorry hides. You might be worth the trouble.
Our enemy is the Yellow Turbans, though they have no officers of note left.
That's Cao Ren, who's just Cao Ren, who is Cao Cao's cousin.
I was hunting tigers, but I seem to have caught something better.
I guess he lost.
He's strong, and I can vouch for his courage. He'd make a good bodyguard.
Very well. He's hired.
You mean I'm your bodyguard? Are you sure?
You come with the highest recommendation.
He's your commander?
Yep. You'd better get used to him.
Let's see what we got around.
Protecting our lord is...
Dian Wei.
Welcome.
So yeah, now we got a whole bunch of cool stuff.
Well...
Don't know why I'm making all these. Just thought it would be cool. Alright. Mostly because I have a feeling like if you don't create them
I hear there's...
where you are, then you don't get to create them. Cao Ren.
So deep. To think that I would be made...
If our Lord has accepted...
No one.
He's a defensive type general. He's really good. He was my little brother's favorite general.
I see what Lord Xiahou Dun saw in you.
Xiahou Dun.
Lord Xiahou.
Have you been to the weapon?
Yeah, we gotta create stuff. Sometimes these things give you like secret stuff.
So you're the new bot? Don't underestimate. This is Lord. Did you know that Lord Cao Ren is related to
Lord Xiahou Yuan and Lord
Yeah, they're cousins. Both in service of Cao Cao.
Even with Dong Zhuo gone, things are still...
Yeah, of course they're bad.
Zhongli...
He's probably just... But they were no match for... But they were no match...
Yep, they were no match for us. Alright, we're gonna do this one and it'll probably be the end of the live stream. Probably be going on 2 hours.
I will draw the enemy's
Hopefully this doesn't take too long.
need you to come with me.
Yeah, he's got his axe. And once again, I have a tennis racket for a sword. Oh, there's my horse. Cao Cao goes through a lot of bodyguards. Just to let you know. If all of his bodyguards like survived, he would actually have been a pretty formidable force to be reckoned with. But he just goes through them like they're not even, like they're made of paper. Like, oh. Probably should have been right next to him this whole time.
Dian Wei, now is your chance to prove your mettle.
Yeah. I forget what his thing is.
I'll crush you like all of the others. I shall return.
Oh!
For yours is the first head I shall see.
All right. Who's next in line?
Thanks. Ooh, health. Good job. Okay. The thing is, I feel like the game's lagging, but not so much. Like, Wei is a lot of, like, heavy hitters. Like, strong men. At first. Which makes them kind of like...
It worked. They're on the move. This ought to make things easier for Xiahou Dun and his men.
Where are you going?
We can't give in. We have to keep this land safe.
The enemy is determined and full of fervor. What is it that motivates them so?
It's probably their home, Cao Cao. Mow through them. Oh, I want to headbutt somebody else. Yeah, so in number 3, I think, like, your armies weren't bad, but they weren't great. Like, they could still make it through. Like, you could still, with a little help from you, they could win. As long as you didn't let the other team, like, take your gates or anything like that. Oh no, tigers!
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Nope. No, you won't. And there's tigers. There's tigers! Headbutt the tiger. Hit with the tiger. Oh, I missed.
We must retreat. This is not the end.
You also used to have like morale, which, yeah, you don't really have that anymore. You used to have like army morale, like on the map, that would show you how well your army is doing compared to everybody else. So like if your army started to do bad, like you could tell.
It is as if the legendary warriors of old have been brought back to life.
But like I said, they got rid of a lot of that. Which, I don't know, they said they kind of brought it back in the last one that they made. We don't talk about Dynasty Warriors 9, but there was that new one that just came out, I think a year or so ago. And, hold on, let me take care of this general down here. Just came out like a year or so ago. And they said they brought the morale system back, but they also kind of made it... They kind of made it like baseball, like the MLB games. Like, it was basically... It was basically... less like... It was basically less like morale and more like if you fell into a... Like you had like certain missions you have to do, and it helps boost your morale. And it sounded okay, but it also sounded like a lot of the reviews online doesn't sound really that well implemented.
Regroup now and wait for further instructions.
I missed.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
All right. Who's next in line? This place is ours now.
Impressive. It is always inspiring to view such talent.
We must retreat. This is not the end.
I know in the next one, in number 8, they implemented more of what you just saw, which was like a, I forget what they called it, but it's essentially a base system, and you took other people's bases. Whereas before, there used to be like gates. And if you see that red blob at the top of the map that just came in like off that corner, you'd have like a gate, and there were gates all over the map. You'd have to go... basically, it affected your morale. And you'd have to go and find the gate captains. And once you found them, you had to take them out, and then you're... Great. Right on top of Cao Cao.
Fight me now for glory. I must retreat. This is not the end.
There, that's done.
All right. Who's next in line?
Well, there's no generals, though. There's just a bunch of crack troops. And you would have to go around the map and basically, like, take out the gate captains. And as you took out the gate captains, more of your troops would come in, and less of theirs would be allowed onto the field. And it also kind of like established like a replenishment system, basically. So like if you took over all the gates, they couldn't get any more troops on the field, and whatever you took out, it was done. But and of course they could go, like, their generals were kind of programmed to take out those gates as well. But then it got to a point where that's not how it was anymore. The gates were still kind of there, but if one of your gates got sealed, even if you went and took it back, it didn't matter. It would still be their base. It wouldn't, even if you went and took it back, it wouldn't introduce any more of your troops anymore. Which is just, like, I get the thought process behind it, but it kind of, it didn't make the game harder. It made the game more tedious. You could end up on a field of men.
This place is ours now.
Excuse me. You could end up with like basically just in a field with all of your.
The balance has been swung in our favor.
All of the gates have been sealed, but not any more men are coming on. But they're still dumping soldiers in, and it just becomes like a pain, in all honesty. And it becomes very tedious. So I think that was more of like 4 and 5 that they kind of started introducing that. But what can you do, right?
This place is ours now. Very good. I shall remember your efforts.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
All right. Who's next in line?
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
There he is.
I bring news. A giant is wreaking havoc in the village.
Let's go. I want you to follow me.
So the big man is going to be the other bodyguard.
You're really doing well out there. I expect nothing less from you.
You see, like, this part of the story is basically like after the fall of Dong Zhuo is them like recruiting some of their best generals and some of the stories behind it and how they met, and it gets kind of cool. Yeah, Zai Sun. He's the other bodyguard essentially. He outlives Dian Wei though.
Such incredible strength. For my lord, I will stand my ground.
All right then. Try this.
Belly flopped him. That weapon is a horrible weapon. Come here.
Nothing can stand in our way so long as we work together.
There. Put him down.
The commander! Get him!
Look out! My lord, you must stay back!
With a man like you protecting me, I can afford the odd adventure.
My lord, please!
It ends up
Why
getting
is it that
Diane
you
Way
fight?
killed.
For your departed lord? To defeat the Han?
We're here because we want to stay alive.
We can't live in a war-ravaged land.
How could you ever understand us?
Stop it! I know that you're suffering inside, but if you steal crops from other people, then they'll suffer too.
You're right.
The answer was simple all along. This conflict is caused by the fact that the right people aren't in the right place. All of you, you must set aside your differences and come with me. I will give you all that you desire.
Future historians would say this was when Wei's rise to power began. With the rebellion quelled, Cao Cao became the ruler of Yan province. In addition, he welcomed all of the Yellow Turbans who had surrendered into his ranks. They were named the Jing Province Army and became the main unit of Cao Cao's forces. What was it that these troops from Qing, as well as the people themselves, desired? Knowing the answer, Cao Cao swiftly mobilized his army. Dongzhua's tyranny had left the land surrounding the capital barren and neglected. Cao Cao decided to give these lands to the Qing troops to tend as farmland. Seeing this move, the warlord Yuan Shu immediately understood the threat that Cao Cao would one day become. He mobilized Tao Qian of Shu province, sending him to attack Cao Cao's rear flank. Sensing the impending attack, Cao Cao moved to strike first, dispatching his troops to Shu. Joining him in the march was Shu Chu, who had joined Cao Cao in the previous battle. However, neither Shu Chu nor even Cao Cao himself noticed that behind them was an ominous shadow, looming even larger than that of Dongzhua himself.
I'm not gonna lie, I forget who that is. But we're not gonna play this one. We'll pick up here when we're done, when we we'll pick up here when we move to regularly doing it. And there's a bunch of stuff going on in here. I'm kind of happy I picked this up. So let's see, can we pick up? Yeah, we can. So that we can do stage select and keep forgetting the buttons are backwards. Yeah. And that's kind of how you buff up some of your people. So you get you can always go to new game as well. So I'm pretty happy with the way this this kind of turned out. Hopefully we'll have some more interest in the Dynasty Warriors. We'll see what happens. I think next time, at least probably next Sunday, I'll probably try to stream one of the old games that we were doing, either Zeus or I think I'll try to do some more Lord of the Realms. Just have some fun with that. And then I enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun. Dynasty Warriors is one of my favorite games. It's by far one of the few things that I remember. You know, the storyline in Dynasty Warriors 7. There's a reason I picked it. It seems more hopeful and a lot more fun to kind of get into, and hopefully that'll be it. Gives a lot more for us to talk about. So on that note, I'm gonna call it the end. Oh, not you. Go away. Go away. I'm gonna call it the end. My name is Jack the Noob. Leave me a like, comment, or subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. Because on this channel, we just try to get a little bit better each day. Have a good night.